So welcome again to another video. As promised on the previous video, which I did about quick market outlook on why I gave reasons why we dropped down here and what's our possible next target, which is down here, and based on price action up there, in terms of liquidity, and I want to talk about why do traders fail. This is a very important question and very important topic. So the reason why traders failed or fails, and this journey becomes a little bit longer for traders. And if you're listening to this can shorten your journey in trading and help you to just focus on what is right and so on. So the first thing, I'm going to go straight to the point, is money. Now money is one of the reason, or money is the primary reason why majority of traders fail. And this is how it works. Okay, me personally, when I began, or when I joined this career, or this trading and so on, it in real sense, like, we trade for money, guys. We don't trade for nothing else. We trade for money. But it is our understanding about money that brings all these problems, because you see, we have been, we often behave from the basis of lack. So you come to the markets with a mindset like, I want to make money to buy a supercar. I want to make money to buy property. I want to make money to this, to do this and that, and you see that attachment often shadows the real process that needs to be done, that creates that money. So for example, I'm also gonna give you guys solutions to how you can be able to avoid these traps and so on. So for example, I've seen somebody flaunting that they just bought a brand new car, and or I'm seeing somebody online, and they be like, yo, I just made a couple of meals, selling gold, scalping and doing its own. So that often do something to us. We feel like, whoa, so somebody can make this amount of money just clicking buy and sell buttons. So we try as much as possible to learn, and anytime we lose, we feel like we still do not know something. So we keep on learning and learning and learning, and this just lengthens the profitability curve that we keep going into cycle and cycle over and over again, because we are chasing something. We want to make this money, and we're going to do anything possible, because in real life, or in ordinary life, we've been told to work hard. So working hard simply means that you have to to learn as much as possible. You have to trade big lot sizes. You have to like, strive for it, right? In real life, that's what working hard simply means. But working smart is the opposite of that, because working smart is just you use your brain more. You do less. You let your money work for you. You let things work for you. So in real sense, in real life, if somebody is to open a shop right now, if somebody is to open a shop right now, and they stock, then they start making money, then they see sales going higher, then the next thing they want to do is, I want to scale it as soon as possible. I want to open more stores. I want to do this. So we often think that the more we do, the more we gain. But in real sense, when it comes to trading, that is the opposite of that, because in trading, the less you do, the more you gain. Like, I'll give you guys a very good example. Trader A can be taking like 10 trades per week, but trader B is only going to be taking like 2 trades per week. Trader A taking 10 trades per week simply means that his risk to reward ratio is going to be lowered. It's not going to be, because how can you take 10 trades per week having more than 1 to 5 R? Then also the win rate is going to be reduced. But trader B only takes 2 trades per week, and maybe their risk to reward ratio is around maybe 1 to 5 R, and like they don't just take and trade, like, they look for the high probability setup. So if that trader B is going to be more profitable or have more money with less losses than trader A, because trader A takes a lot of trades. Taking a lot of trades, that doesn't really mean that now you're going to make a lot of money. But now the first problem that we do always have when people, why traders fail, is because this attachment of money. Now people, like, sometimes we traders end up taking loans. We end up risking money that is what was not supposed to be even meant for trading. And we buy profile challenges. We fund accounts just to blow them, thinking, because we usually have this hope that if I fail this time, next time I'm gonna make money. So when backtesting, you're seeing strategies working when you're backtesting, but you're forgetting that backtesting is not a real market environment. Real market environment in this manner, you have emotional attachments. So, for example, you want to engage sales here, so you're sweating. You're like, oh, I cannot afford to lose this money. I cannot afford this to happen. The moment you're in that impulsive state, the brain is not operating correctly. And the moment your brain is not operating correctly, you're going to lose it. Trust me, you're going to lose it. That's guaranteed. I've done it. It has happened to me a couple of times, a lot of times. I've been doing this for years. But the moment, because this game really wants when your brain is calm completely. If you can't like see things in a calm state of mind whereby you don't care about the money, you just like you just calm, you just see what's happening, you see it, and you're waiting for price to come to your zone. If it doesn't, let it go. It doesn't matter. If you don't have that type of mentality, then you still have a long way to go, because out there's a lot of pressure, and this is how now the solution to how you get away from this trap. First of all, this money concept comes in most of the time when you feed on news feeds, or content from social media, from content creators who often show their money and so on. But guys, let me just be honest with you. There's no profitable trader who really know how to trade, like who has really made a lot of money, who always show off online. I'll give you a very good example. ICT is one of them. How many times have you guys seen ICT trade live? And sometimes I'd be like, wow, this guy, he barely lose. He barely lose every single day. He's calling shots and he's winning. But have you ever seen the account? The account says ICT often trade. This guy always make like maybe $10,000 per day, 20,000 and so on. Yes, maybe he has some other big account somewhere, but there's a point he's trying to show you guys. It's not about those, like there's a guy I saw flaunting like he made around $15 million in a certain day trading. I'm like, $15 million trading, bro. People make that amount of money, don't even want to show them, like show it, because when you show it, you're attracting problems. That's the side of money that like most people don't realize, that the moment you flaunt money, you're attracting problems to your life. Because now scammers, you have these women who, whenever they see that, like now you even attract enemies, new enemies that were not there. And majority people who I've seen are really bagging it. People who are really wealthy, they don't even show off. These people are simple as, like, you can't even know that they're what they were, like they're worth what they're worth, because they don't show off. But now when you go online, you find these gurus want to sell you a course, they want to do this and that, so they want to show you their lifestyle. Yo, I just bought this supercar, I just did it. Yes, depends on how you take. Some of them do this just to motivate you, which is a good thing. I like that, to motivate you, like it's possible. But when somebody's trying to show, like, you see, this week I made like 15M, and they can't show you how they did it, what was they like, they didn't call in even the shot before that. There's something wrong somewhere. They're just trying to show off in front of you to show that you know less than I know. And you see, when you have that mentality, you're gonna fail. Guys, I've told you this so many times, that this thing works even if you're trading double tops, double bottoms. See, for example, if I was just trading double tops, it's been long really since I did this, but during my early stages, I used to trade double tops, and I'm just thinking, okay, if we assume this was double top one, or maybe top one, then price comes back, to it, and once it is within this weeks, and then that's top two, then it goes down, then it comes back to retrace, then I enter there, then I sell it, targeting this low here, and apart from that, now, like, it all works. Apart from that, I could just say, let me draw some trend lines. I could be like, okay, let me draw something like this, maybe here, something like that. Okay, that trend line. And when this market was this Friday pushing up there, taking liquidity, then I would be just selling it down. This is just trend line. Okay, if I was looking for support and resistance, so for example, in this scenario, if you're very sure, I think we're supposed to looking for resistance. Like, these are things I've studied, guys, for so long. Like, it's not that I don't really use them. They're not really my stuff. Nowadays I hunt liquidity. So let's assume this is now, this was a support to this area that pushed price higher, but it is now becoming a resistance right there. So price come to that resistance area. Some people will see fair value gap right there, like a breakaway fair value gap. So like this is it all works. My point is, don't let nobody tell you that whatever they're trading is the only thing that works. It all works. Yes, I also have my concepts, but I'm saying this with with an open heart, just to let you guys the truth. It all works. The problem is consistency, and this consistency is always abrupted or interrupted by interruptions from social media, from people or so-called gurus who are there to just to distract you from your journey. And now when they start flaunting money, and maybe you're in luck, you also want that lifestyle, so you're willing to do anything so that you can get that lifestyle. So my point is, stay away from this type of people. And yeah, so what I was saying is that just avoid this distraction, even if it is me causing all this distraction, chasing you, showing you guys things that are drawing you back from from achieving your goals in terms of consistency in trading. And just stay away from them. Then when, like, even if you have to unfollow me, even if you have to unsubscribe, even if you have to unfollow somebody online that always leads to they post things that keeps you distracted, stay away from them. Just focus on yourself. Trust me, it is better to hit 5 losses in a row and just have three or 2 wins to get it all back, than to be able to always have this back and forth with new guru all the time, new mentor, new nothing. Like, just just see for yourself what works for you best. Okay. Now, when it comes to money, this is how you can be able to hack this. Just completely ensure that when you're engaging trading, you do not need money. Because when you come to trading, when you need money, that's going to work upon your mind for you to make decisions that are not accurate. These decisions are going to affect your trading, and at the end of the day, you're going to lose money. When you come to these markets with a mind that you need money, you're going to do anything possible to avoid losing money. Now, if you start doing anything possible not to lose money, already that is part of the process of losing money already, the moment you start doing that. But when you come here, you are detached to emotion, you don't care about money or whatsoever. It's like you're trading demo, sorry. And when you come in here, you be like, okay, I'm just going to draw my trend line. For example, if you're a trend line trader, do it from that high, that one, and wait for market to come back to pretest it, make a sell, and so on. You don't care whether it wins or loses. Just do your thing, but detach from the need of money. This one here will cause you many problems, and you will remain unprofitable until you detach yourself from money. Trust me. The moment you detach yourself from money, but you don't really care about money, you just care about doing it correctly. That you don't want to do this thing wrongly. You just want to do everything correctly. Then that's the moment growth comes in. So this being said, this is some of the reason why traders fail, and I hope this was helpful. And I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next one. So make sure, if you think this is what you should be consuming in terms of content and so on, just let me know in the comment section. You might hit subscribe, like, and share with somebody who needs to hear this. And I'll see you in the next one.